going on, all you mentee? You see the suit, so you know what time it is. That's right, it's time to talk about 3 Marvel Omnibus reprints coming out in 2024. So let's go ahead and get started. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you so much to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for giving us advance info on these 3 reprints coming out next year. And I was very vague. I said sometime next year because we're looking at books coming out in August, October, and December of 2024. Now, before going any further, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications to let you know when our videos are going live. And don't forget to share the video. Let others know where you get your exclusive breaking news in the world of the Marvel Collected Edition. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the book coming out in October, the reprint happening in October, then December, and then jump back into August, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the announcements. Coming out in October of 2024 is Captain America Omnibus Volume 2. This is the new printing, and it's got 2 covers, so let's take a look at your standard edition cover. This is your standard edition cover supplied by the legendary Carlos Pacheco. It features Captain America and Falcon and Viper and Red Skull and, of course, Bucky running right in front of that Hydra symbol. Now, when I say Volume 2, this is a continuation of the Volume 1 Silver Age reprint that's happening in 2024. This is the Volume 2 from the Silver Age, because I know there was a Volume 1 and 2 from the Golden Age, and I just wanted to make sure people aren't confused. And let's talk about the content. So this collects Captain America 114 to 148, when the title was officially Captain America. So in here, you're going to find the work of Stan Lee, Gary Friedrich, Gene Colan, John Romita, and Big John Buscema. Now, let's take a look at the direct market cover. So this direct market cover is drawn by the legendary John Romita, and it is a classic cover to issue 144 that features the Falcon. Now, I mentioned the Falcon, and in this omnibus, you're going to have his first appearance. But you also have the return of MODOK. You've got the fight. It's like a body swap story with the Red Skull. The Cosmic Cube is involved. You have Nick Fury teaming up with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Captain America to go up against Hydra. You have the return of Bucky, maybe. And you have Captain America fighting Spider-Man and the Hulk. So these classic stories are all coming back to print next October, or October of 2024. All right, now let's move on to December of 2024. And there was a reason for that, because I just announced Captain America Omnibus Volume 2, The Silver Age, and we're getting a Volume 4. That's pretty much the Jack Kirby Omnibus, the Mad Bomb Omnibus. It's being renamed to Volume 4. So, you probably guessed it. Coming in December of 2024, Captain America Omnibus Volume 3, the new printing. So let's take a look at the standard edition cover. Your standard edition cover is by Iban Coelho and features the characters of not just Captain America, but the Falcon with his new costume, and Nick Fury, the Black Panther, and what the heck are the X-Men doing back there? Well, maybe I'll talk a little bit about the stories. And speaking of stories, what is collected in here is Captain America 149 to 192. And then material from Giant Size Captain America #1 and Foom #8. So in here, you're going to have stories by Steve Englehart and Sal Buscema and Frank Robbins, just to name a few of the creators that worked on this particular book. Now, let's take a look at the direct market cover. And this direct market cover is supplied by our pal Sal Buscema. That's right, who was the main artist on this book. So what kind of stories are collected in here? Well, in here, you're going to have the Nomad story, where Captain America decides he no longer wants to be Captain America, so Steve Rogers starts wearing this costume. It's a different costume, and he goes by Nomad. You have the fight with Dr. Faustus. You have the return of Bucky, but this is a different Bucky. This is the Bucky from the 1950s. You have the team up with the S.H.I.E.L.D. You have the team up with the X-Men, which is a really interesting team up because they team up against the Secret Empire. So that's the kind of stories that are collected in here and coming back to print in December of 2024. Now, let's go back to August of 2024. And the reason I wanted to do Captain America first, I wanted to keep them together. So now we have a Volume 1 that's coming out, the reprint of Volume 1, reprint of 2, 3, and a brand new 4, which, like I said, is the rebranding of the Jack Kirby Omnibus. So what am I talking about next? Because the next character, it's not Captain America, I'm going to be talking about, and it is a reprint, is one from the Silver Age. We got the reprint of Volume 1, and people kept asking me, did it sell well enough, did the pre-orders sell well enough to get us a Volume 2? Please say yes. Well, now I can say yes. Yes, they did. So, coming out in August of 2024, it is my pleasure to announce the reprint of Invincible Iron Man Omnibus Volume 2. You all did it. You went out and pre-ordered Volume 1, so that's awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at your covers. We'll start with the standard edition cover first. So your standard edition cover here is drawn by the phenomenal Salvador La Roca. And let's go ahead and talk about what is collected in here. So this book collects Tales of Suspense 84 to 99, Iron Man and Submariner number 1, and then Iron Man 1 through 25. Because remember, Captain America and Iron Man shared that title of Tales of Suspense. Captain America got to keep the legacy number, while Iron Man got a new number 1, and I want to say in 68. Is that when that happened? When that issue came out? But in here, you're going to find stories by Archie Goodwin, Stan Lee, George Tuska, Gene Colan, and Johnny Craig, just to name a few of the creators that worked on this particular omnibus. And now we talked about the issues collected in here. By the way, this book, it's been, I think the original printing was right around the second movie is when the original printing came out. So it's only had one printing, just like Volume 1. So very happy for the people that have been asking about this one, missing this one from their collection. Let's look at your direct market cover. And your direct market cover is supplied by none other than the legendary Gene Colan. And of course, the standard edition cover is an homage to this particular cover. So in here, you're going to see the fight against the Titanium Man, AIM, the Incredible Hulk, the return of the Mandarin, Crimson Dynamo, and then the first appearance of characters like Madame Mask, who stays on the book for a while and still a crucial part to Tony Stark's story. And of course, Whiplash. So that is the book that is being reprinted in August of 2024. And those three can be added to the list of Omnis being reprinted in 2024. Now, am I done with reprints or Omnis? Absolutely not. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And let me know in the comments down below which cover you're going to get, if you missed out on any of these, and if you want to see a continuation of these particular Omnis, like Invincible Iron Man, hopefully a Volume 3, or Captain America. Well, we are having a Volume 4, but maybe a Volume 5 one day. Or Thor, Silver Age, continuation of those reprints. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Smash that like button. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.